Hello everyone and welcome back for a new Strategus video. Today we are closing our beginner tutorial with this last video about counter chasing, which is the third phenomenon we may encounter during a Stratego game, and we want to be aware of what it is and how to play with it at our advantage. So let's recap about the 3-square rule. It's still linked to the 3-square rule. So again, we have this major which can't capture our captain due to the 3-square rule, as our captain is well positioned in diagonal to this major. On the other hand, we have our okay, let's add a scout here just for the moves. Okay, on the other hand, we have our marshal, which can't capture the general because of the 3-square rule, as the general is correctly positioned in diagonal to our marshal. So now, what is the counter chasing? Because we could go like this, and the game would get boring, as we have only okay, add something here, as we have this situation. So one situation, let's imagine now that our major is well positioned and is straight forward to our captain, right? We want to escape with our captain. Okay, sorry. So let's imagine now it's blue to move. So if we are here in this situation, we are about to lose our captain. So what we could do actually is the counter chasing. So we know we can't capture the general, but we can chase it. So our opponent is forced to move the general, and in this case we move our captain away. He can still follow with the major, but once we do our three moves, we are not forced to because it's just wasting time, but let's admit we do. Okay, we can't come back with our captain, right? Because we are in violation of the 2-square rule. Where we can counter chase the general, and then it starts the cycle again. So sooner or later, our opponent has a choice. Either he decides to stop chasing our captain and agree to have it in diagonal, and therefore having our captain rightly positioned, or, well, it should probably never happen, he will decide to sacrifice his general so that he can take the captain. So he will take the captain and we take the general. Most likely it won't happen, but at least it's a good way, to use the chase at your advantage to interrupt something which is not in your position, in your favor. In this case, the captain is straight to the major, which is not in our favor, and we use the fact that we are not in a good position to force our opponent to stop either chasing or to sacrifice one more piece. Something which happens quite often in games is a situation where we have let's say we have a colonel well positioned, but there is so let's say there is a general here and there is the marshal here. So we have this situation, right? So the major moves, we follow with the captain, we follow with the general, and here we can either decide to sacrifice our colonel but we take the major, or we decide to follow, because if we follow and he takes, we know that we may take at least the general, and actually we may take even two pieces, because if we take, then the major is still trapped, right? So it's in this kind of situation you can play to maybe it's not a good example. You can make it maybe better, like we have colonel, major, and the captain, right? So that's the captain. So that's the counter chasing. Like our colonel is willing to chase the major, we are chasing, and we escape. And we could go again with this endlessly. So an option here for red is to decide to sacrifice, like in this case, sacrifice the captain and instead come back. And now it's up to the blue to decide if they take the captain or they move back. So at least the captain is again safe, as he is in a 3-square rule, and we can even decide to leave it as it is, our captain is safe, and move away with our colonel. And if we are lucky, we can try to do this and think, oh, now I have the major, as I don't have it on a 3 square rule, and now it's up to us if we are ready to leave this captain or not. And if we are, at least we get the major 100%. In this way, he can't move anymore, he has to move, and we take it. Right, so this is just a short video to tell you about the importance of counter chasing. It's another way out of the more square rule to try to escape an uncomfortable 3 square rule, or rule of the 3 square position. Right, again, very short video, very important concept, please keep it in mind. If you are in an uncomfortable position, on how to escape this uncomfortable position. More square rules, counter chasing. Counter chasing has a very bad reputation, I would say. It's sometimes felt as unfair, but from a certain perspective, it's legit. So you can do this. Right. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon for the next video. From the next video on, so if you watch it, tutorial 1, 2, 3, 4, we will now move to many videos which will focus on intermediate levels. So now that we have really focused on the rules, we will now see how to approach a full game. And this is gonna be extremely exciting, hopefully. So keep watching, give a like, and see you soon for the next video. Thank you very much.